Hey everybody, Pastor Matt Walker, Anthony Drive Baptist Church. Welcome to the house. Welcome to what we refer to in our home as the song room. Guitars are in the back, drums over here in the corner. It's the room in our house where music is made and noise is made, and it's a lot of fun. And so a little more informal video for right now, but I sent out a verse the other day, and I had one of our ladies inside of the church just asked me if I could expound a little bit on it. Um, the verse was, if you have a Bible, Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. And it says in the ESV, "Come, my people, enter your chamber and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourselves for a little while until the fury has passed by." And we thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome because our Ellis County Shelter at Home ordinance came on March 26th of 2020, and Isaiah 26 chapter 26 verse 20 tells us to shut the doors behind us, shelter in place, to stay at home. And so one of the ladies, she had sent a question, Miss Barb Norval, love you, Miss Barb, had sent a question just saying, hey, can you give us some context? Can you give us some meaning behind that? And we can talk about it some, what Isaiah meant for that at this point in time. Israel had always been this strong, fortified, walled-up city. Judah had been this strong, this kingdom. Judah had been this strong, fortified, walled-up kingdom, and now we start to see in the book of Isaiah the hand of God kind of pressing against the Israelites. They had done wickedness, they had done evil, but you start to see in the book of Isaiah the call for the suffering servant, the real call for the Messiah. You start to see all of these different things start to kind of come to pass, and Isaiah really pushes for the one who is going to come and is going to save his people. One of the biggest things, I think, looking backwards that we can get out of this is in the book of Exodus, when God commands his people in the Passover to put the blood of the lambs over the doorposts so that they would be saved from the wrath of the angel of death as he came over the Egyptians. And so it's just an interesting parallel, I guess you could say, from Exodus to here, that the people were commanded to shut up in their homes in the book of Exodus for their salvation. The people are commanded in Isaiah to shut up in their homes for their salvation. And then if we look at what this says, if we read through this really quickly, it says, verse 19, Isaiah 26:19, "Your dead shall live, their bodies shall rise. You who dwell in the dust, awake and sing for joy, for your dew is a dew of light, and the earth will give birth to the dead." And so what we're waiting for, and what we're waiting to experience on that, is during that resurrection time, during that time of Jesus' return, when the dead in Christ shall rise and will go to meet him in the air, that we will not precede them. They will rise first. The Bible's super clear on that. And then it says, verse 20, "Come, my people, and enter your chambers, enter your homes, enter your places prepared, and shut the doors behind you, and hide yourselves until the fury of the Lord has passed by." And I think that's really an interesting note there, that these dead believers are going to rise up, and they're going to shout for joy. And then it says directly after that God's people are going to be shut up in their homes, in these hiding places. And when we talk about that, let's remember what Christ said. What did Christ say? "I go to prepare a place for you. In my Father's house are many rooms, are many mansions, are many dwelling places," whatever your translation reads on that. "And if it were not so, I would have told you plainly. I go to prepare a place for you so that where I am, there you may be also." And so it's an interesting thing that here in Isaiah, you have this almost prophecy of the dead in Christ rising, and then us, the believers, being carried away and hidden in Christ until the fury of the Lord has passed by. Verse 21, "For behold, the Lord is coming out from his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. And that's what's going to happen. There's going to be this tribulation directly after that. The start of chapter 27. In that day, the Lord with his hard and great and strong sword will punish the Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, Leviathan, the twisting serpent, and he will slay the dragon that is in the sea. And this is the victory of God over the beast of the earth and the beast of the sea, over the Antichrist, over all the darkness, and over all the forces of evil. And this is for us such a beautiful verse that promises us that we are held and we are kept safe in Christ prophetically through the book of Isaiah. For his people, a moment just saying, hide yourself until God's fury has passed by. For us, a beautiful reminder of what Christ has prepared for us and what he has made for us. And as we close this one out, just a quick one. John chapter 14, Jesus reminds us. He says, I will not leave you as orphans. I will not leave you as orphans. I will not forsake you. And guys, what a beautiful promise we have in Jesus Christ, that he loves us dearly, that he gave his life for us, and that now he holds us in a safe and secure place. No matter what. Thank you, Miss Barb, for the question. Hopefully that helps a little. I love you lots. I miss you lots, and we'll see you soon.